Hello, my very dear Capricorns. Now, I'm not really sure what this means. Oh, this is for the week of April 28th, or whenever you find it and it resonates. So, Capricorns, what I'm seeing is the forest. I'm seeing beautiful, rich earth. I don't know if you've hung out in the forest much, but it makes me think of the northern forests when I was a kid and I'm walking through the leaves, and that when you picked up some of the old pine needles that had fallen, the earth itself was soft and rich and full, and you could pick it up. You could make great mud pies out of it too. But this was beautiful, beautiful earth. And what I'm seeing is you looking, and it's almost like you're foraging the way you would if you were going into a forest to look for edible food. And that's the feeling that I'm getting, is that you're looking in the earth. You're like, it could be truffles, but I'm also seeing mushrooms. And it's that sense for me that what you're looking for, it's not buried treasure. What you're looking for is something to nourish you. And that's really the sense that I'm getting. Now, Capricorn, whether or not, okay, fine. The first card that gets pulled for you is faith. Faith is a process, a creative evolution. Faith is linked to the internal experience of spirituality rather than the external experience of religion. Faith develops as we move inwards into deepening self-awareness and the understanding of our own spirit. And that makes sense to me completely, because what it felt like was going to your roots. But it didn't feel like the roots of your family. It didn't feel like the roots of your past. It felt like going to the roots of who you are at a spiritual level. And that means going beyond your personality. That means going beyond your successes, your failures, and really moving to that sacred essence of who you are, connected to the earth, a part of the earth. And Capricorn, sometimes even though you're an earth sign, sometimes you can get a little bit caught up in doing things, in achieving things, you can be very loyal, very committed, all of that stuff, but you can get really caught up on doing and producing and wanting to make money, and those aspects of that represent earth, because that's all earth too, the making money, the structure, the stability, all of that. But this feels like you're being asked to do is to step back, take a break from all the different ways that you have tried to achieve things. And I'm saying this as a suggestion, but I feel what it's telling me is that many of you are already doing this. That you're understanding that this is not about doing things the way you've always done them. This is about and functioning in the same way that you normally would have on the earth plane. What this is really talking about is you are on a spiritual journey now. You are looking for something deeper, perhaps, than what you have managed to find before. Now, you're asked to have a calm focus and to move into a sense of gratitude, because those two energies, by bringing your energy in instead of letting it be scattered by worry, because that's a real potential for you here at this point in time. Bringing your energy, your mental energy, into one pointed laser beam as opposed to letting it be all scattered about. And by leaning into the idea of gratitude, and it doesn't like gratitude, I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful I have this house over my head. I'm grateful that I have an animal that I love. I'm grateful that I have enough food to eat today. You can be grateful for the planet. You can be grateful for the lessons you're learning. But the point is to get into that feeling of, I'm lucky. I am blessed. I am grateful that I have what I have. And look for whatever you can be grateful for. That energy is powerful. in terms of lifting your frequency and opening you to more good. You're also being told, really pay attention to what it is you are telling yourself. It's not just about cognitive distortions, it's being aware of where you've been really opinionated about what's right and what's wrong for you, for the world, for whoever. Really try to step back and move more towards neutral as much as you can. And allow and let go of whatever pride has been holding you back from really just being able to accept. Sometimes we get very prideful because it's difficult for us to accept parts of ourselves that we don't like. And that can come out with a certain amount of, arrogance. Not that I'm saying you are, I'm saying it just can be. It can happen that way, but that stuff usually happens when there's worry behind it. But what you're being told is have some faith in your creativity. Have some faith in realizing that creativity in terms of, yes, actual creativity of making things, whether it's whether it's artistic or whether or not is functional, productive. But have faith in the fact that you can come up with stuff that's different, and that it's a process for you, right? Wherever you are, I'm also getting the forgiveness card, and what was my role in that? If there's a situation where you feel as though you were harmed, where you were hurt in any way or mistreated in any way, you're being asked to check out what was your role in that, because that's part of where pride can hold you back, is if you don't look at where what your situation was, why you were in it, what your role was in it, and where forgiveness needs to be had for yourself and for everybody else who was involved. Okay? And just look at these things without you having to fix yourself. Just let yourself be as neutral as you can in assessing these things, because this, Capricorn, is where you do get to the root of who you are. It feels as though, I know this is going to sound really, really simple, but the image that they're giving me, it's doable. You could theoretically go and find mushrooms. You could theoretically go and forage. You could, in the right spot, find truffles. You can find nourishment. What this is you're not having to mine for it. You don't have a pickaxe. It's there. It's in the earth. It's just below the surface or just on the surface. This is your nourishment. This is your path to faith. This is your path towards your internal spirituality, is giving up whatever pride has, worry, fear, lack of forgiveness, perfectionism, whatever has been holding you back from being able to really move inward beyond all of those ego things into that beautiful, beautiful, deep spirituality that you're capable of. Okay, Capricorn? It's all there for you. It's all there for you. So this is Spirit saying, have faith in your process of inward spirituality. Move with gratitude, okay? And do your best as you're looking at these things to not be opinionated and positional. Let things come up and really let yourself speak honestly to yourself about what went on, what was your role, and forgiveness and gratitude, okay? Take care.